Now, I know that many of you didn't grow up in a tradition that followed an extensive church calendar. If you didn't grow up Catholic or Lutheran, Episcopalian or Anglican, Methodist or Nazarene, you might not know anything about Ash Wednesday. Even if you grew up in one of the Reformed traditions, including certain Congregationalist and Presbyterian churches, it's not for sure that you experienced this practice. During Lent, many Christians begin the day by marking this Lenten calendar, praying a Lenten daily devotional. We'll have one available for you, and giving up something during the season, like a favorite food or drink. Recently, some have taken to adding something for that Lenten season, whether a spiritual practice or an activity. In my own spiritual life, beginning with Ash Wednesday and moving through the Lenten season, I found that the church calendar actually offers a good chance to step out of the flow that is dictated by our culture, to live the faith that lives in my head down into my body, and to reshape our relationship to a God we are constantly rediscovering. And that begins with Ash Wednesday and this ritual of marking the forehead with ashes, which marks us literally with a sign of our mortality. As that mark is placed, these words are said, "Remember that you are from dust, and to dust you shall return." And then here at Fellowship, we add, "surrounded by God's love." Now, it may seem a strange thing to do when this service coincides with Valentine's Day, but the remembrance of our impermanence also says to us that the time to love, the time to grow, the time to be in relationship, the time to change, to repair, renew, to reimagine, it's right now, surrounded by God's love. The 2024 edition of Ash Wednesday is February 14th, and it marks the first day of this season of Lent, the 6 weeks before Easter, which takes place on March 31st this year. Unlike Christmas, Easter moves around, as early as March 22nd, as late as April 25th, within about 7 days after the full moon. Lent ends the week before Easter, starting with Palm Sunday, the commemoration of Jesus marching into Jerusalem. And this year, that Palm Sunday service will be led right here by our youth and will feature the youth choir as well. That launches us into Holy Week with several offerings throughout that week. More on that coming soon. All in all, this is as busy a time in the church as Advent and Christmas. So I hope to see you for the start of this spiritual journey on Ash Wednesday, either at noon for the come and go ashes and prayer, or at 6 p.m. for a service of liturgy and ashes. And then I invite us all into this time of Lent, a chance to assess our lives and to remind ourselves of what is important ahead of what promises to be a very challenging year for all of us. See you soon.